We can get started if you want.
Yeah, serendipity, bro. Maybe it was supposed to be this way. You know what I mean?
I'm down for that.
Hey, look, so what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Missing Perspective. We have a special episode today, special to me personally, because we have Karp on this episode, one of my mentors, and played a huge role in just the way I viewed business, because, you know, I come from the streets. So what's up, Chris?
How you doing? Good to see you, man.
You too. So you know what, I there are a couple of things that I think happened for this episode to come together that I feel like this is a serendipity moment, because as you and I both know, where we met, the company that we met at, where you were working at, eventually just kind of accidentally appeared in the org. And interestingly enough, I accidentally appeared in the org because I wasn't trying to apply for the position. It was a mix-up in numbers. And we had James Hilliard come on to the podcast a couple of weeks ago. And as we were talking, I remembered my last interactions with him before leaving his team, and coming over and working within your org. And there were some coaching moments and some oops moments, but he encouraged me to keep going through the process. And I'm glad that I did, because I would have never been able to experience your form of leadership in a company as big as we used to work for together. And but many people don't even know where this Missing Perspective podcast originated from. They don't know that full story. And so interestingly enough, when James was on, that story started. So I feel like this is meant to be me and you right now, because it was supposed to be a continuation of just the impact, and talk through all the things that we've seen together, and envisioned and continue to visioneer in what we're doing and in the spaces that we're in now. And you may not even know how you impacted the Missing Perspective podcast. And so this might be a piecing together of the end-to-end journey, in your words, that you've never heard before, but it'll be a good perspective for you to have, because you've changed a lot of lives. And I may end up even crying on here, just because as I think about the impacts of a decision, you changed hold on. I have to stop, because then no one will understand what I'm saying. Sean Varney, can you edit this? Shout out to Sean Varney, dopest sound engineer in the world. You changed the trajectory of my family's life.
Corey, man, I don't know what to say.
I don't want you to say anything, but I don't feel like you're pressured to say anything. And what I'm trying, this is coming from a real place. This is why I'm stopping so much. All right, get it together, Corey. Redirect. Breathe. This is coming from a real place, and you know, a lot of the things that I've been doing lately, I've been hyper focusing in, as a side note, on my emotional intelligence, and I refuse to deny moments where I might feel like I need to release and cry and be my authentic self, because then I won't be my authentic self. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong at all with expressing emotion, and you know, especially expressing gratitude. And while you're kind of working through your words, what I'll tell you too is you inspired me as much as I inspired you. You were always one of the guys that I got to work with that always had this just unbound enthusiasm and optimism that really helped to shape how I went about going after things like the culture that we were trying to build, right? We're aspiring to establish or build a culture that maybe others hadn't been able to do. And so you probably you probably don't realize that you probably were as much of an influence on me as I was on you.
And you know what I valued the most about you in your leadership is your ability to recognize that from a senior leadership position and actually be vocal about it.